Kim can go ahead. Ambassador Silverberg.
Thank you. Members of the Fourth Estate, fellow Liberians, today I have come once more, joining the women of Liberia and advocates against gender-based violence, to call the attention of the Liberian government to the very alarming increase in the rate of sexual gender-based violence. In 2021 alone, the Ministry of Gender, Children, and Social Protection reported 1,637 cases. Of this number, 56% were reports of sexual violence and 50% were child survivors, with Montserrat County accounting for the majority. We are also informed that of the rape cases reported, indictments were drawn for 6.23% of the cases, 3.6% of the cases were tried, 3.12% of the perpetrators were convicted. These are just the cases that have been recorded and reported. Now imagine the actual number if all the ones that are handled the family way are not reported for fear of stigmatization or threats from the perpetrators were reported. Our women and children are indeed unprotected while the culture of impunity persists. In 2019, the Domestic Violence Act was signed into law. The president thereafter declared rape a national emergency. A national roadmap was carved in collaboration with the civil society organizations. Despite all of these pronouncements and policy documents, rape continues to increase while perpetrators go with impunity. This is therefore a call for the government to take charge and be intentional and truthful about the declaration of rape as a national emergency. This government took an oath to protect its citizens, and that includes our women and children. In the last few weeks, we have had many reports of rape, including cases of a 4- and 6-year-old raped together in Bapolo, a 3-year-old and 2-year 9-month-old. We have sat and watched the future of these children being snatched right before us, and we have done nothing. Rape is not only women's concern. Rape is all of us concerned. In addition to what the government can do and has failed to do, the men of Liberia had to take a stand in solidarity with our women and children beginning today. I would also like to announce that the Joseph Nyuma Foundation will now add a new focus on making interventions and advocating for the protection of women and children against gender-based violence, which will be coordinated by a committee I will set up. We will work closely with the women movement against gender-based violence and other civil society organizations to ensure that this is impactful. In addition to rallying other men to join me and those who are already in fight against gender-based violence, I want to reiterate some of the suggestions that are continuously proffered by our women, our mothers, sisters, wives, and daughters every day. Number one, set protocols and follow them meticulously as is done with all national public health emergencies. Two, increase budgetary allocation to the Women and Child Protection Unit of Liberia National Police in order to increase its capacity. 3, adequately fund the SGBV unit at the Ministry of Justice to enable it to respond and win sexual-based violence cases. Number 4, ensure that safe homes across the country that respond to survivors are functional and supported. Number 5, increase the national number of judges in the court, the criminal code or circuit code E. Number 6, educate our women and families on the danger of rape to the victim's future. Fellow Liberians, in previous communications, I have said over and again that the people of Liberia ought to rise up and demand justice be done. It is unjust for our babies as young as 3 and 2 years old, our girls, our women, and young boys to go through these kinds of traumatic experiences when we have the capability to stop what is happening. In conclusion, I call on judiciary to dispense justice without fear or favor, and to consider the current wave of rape cases in Liberia a matter of extreme national emergency. Fast-track the cases and bring the perpetrators before the law. May God give us leadership that will protect our women and children. Thank you.
That's the voice of the Vice President, Joseph M. Obote. Thank you all. That's how we bring this session to a close. Thanks to all of the radio and newspaper entities that attended today. Thanks to Bourgeois Radio 98.1 for carrying this live. And we'll see you again when we organize the next interactive session. Thank you.
I'm going to launch for the people who say you're cheap. Oh.